Am I the jerk? A woman demanded info on my condition, so I asked her extremely personal questions. I, 49F, was at a state fair yesterday, and this woman near me came over and demanded info about my medical condition. Long story short, I'm paralyzed from roughly the bra band down. I use a power wheelchair and have a service dog. I usually don't mind educating people about paralysis, access issues, and chatting about my dog, but this woman, she was rude, abrasive, and demanding. She acted like she was entitled to my personal medical history. She didn't even ask politely, just demanded to know how it happened, what the results were, if I tried different treatments, you name it. She even wanted to know about my sex life. Seriously, who asks this stuff of a literal stranger unfortunate enough to be eating delicious fair food at the table area? I just stared at her in shock as my delicious deep-fried barbecue got cold. So I smiled as politely as I could manage, and this is where I may have been the jerk. I started to ask her about her last gyno visit. Were the stirrups too high? Did she have to do that awkward shimmy and scoot down the table? If the speculum was cold, if the pap smear hurt, the usual. If she felt entitled to my answers, I should be entitled to her answers, right? Well, she threw an absolute fit. Started screaming and yelling that I was gross and a pervert, and on and on and on. Her group tried to calm her down, and one of them told me I should have just been polite and answered her questions. As far as I could tell, this woman wasn't impaired in any way. She didn't have a carer or minder. She was with a group of friends and had been carrying out normally with them until she saw me. I got to the table, asked if the space was free, and set up at the end of the table because my chair fits neatly on the end of one-piece picnic benches. I told the group that if she wanted my personal and private medical information, then she should trade info for info. Two of the people called me a jerk when they left, trying to calm down their nearly hysterical friend as they left. She was still screaming and shouting how I was a perv, cruel and mean. People were staring at me, and I hated it. At the time, I felt good for finally finding a shiny, new, but still broken spine and standing up for myself, so to speak. I was talking to friends last night, and they said I was a jerk. I could have politely told her I wasn't going to tell her. I tried that when she came over and demanded answers, not even asked for them. So Reddit, I'm asking here, am I the jerk for not divulging my medical info and asking her about hers?